Hi, my name is JeffOrnell, Sales Director for Activator Dealer Solutions, and this is an over-the-shoulder video for our new Sales Activator automated equity solution. So with Sales Activator, one of the things that we can make an immediate effect and help dealerships with is selling out of the service drive. What we have found is that upwards of 10 to 20% of a dealership's service drive daily business is in a position to upgrade with no money down to a lower monthly payment to a new vehicle, right? So it's how do we develop a process for that? So what Sales Activator does, it gives you the tools to do that. And let me show you that. So today I can see that I've got 54 appointments for this particular dealership. The way that it works in Sales Activator is that we classify them. Our lowest hanging fruit, which is the stuff that we want to focus on, we classify in one of 4 different ways. We have a new to new, which is a customer that purchased a new vehicle, qualifies to buy a new vehicle with no money down and less payment. A used to used, right? They qualify to buy a used vehicle. They bought a used vehicle at the dealership. And again, with no money down, they can upgrade to a new vehicle. A used to new, they have enough equity in their vehicle where they can upgrade to a new vehicle, even though they purchased a used vehicle at the dealership. And then, of course, there's a class 2 customer. A class 2 customer is a customer whose payment goes up. It might go up $1, it might go up $2, but great opportunities there because when customers upgrade to a new vehicle, they expect their payments to go up. The way that we do it that's different than every other equity solution out there is that we use the 3 T's for classifying that. And what I mean by that is we use term to term, tier to tier, and trim to trim. So some of the equity solutions out there will extend the term to lower the customer's payment. Well, that's not a good thing to do, right? Burying that customer is not a win for the dealership. Yes, it's a short-term win, but it is not a long-term win, right? We'd rather sell a customer 4 vehicles in 10 years rather than 2. We also match up trim to trim, right? We match them what they're currently driving to what is in stock. And if that particular model is not in stock, we will upgrade them to a new vehicle and show them payments in that particular vehicle. And then finally, tier to tier, we don't assume a customer that was a tier 3 or a tier 4 customer now qualifies for a tier 1 interest rate, right? You call that customer and you have egg on your face. So what I would like to do is I would just like to dive into a new to new opportunity, right? So I'm going to quickly select new to new. It's going to refilter all of this. And I can see today I've got an appointment with Amy, right? 7 o'clock today. Amy purchased a 2019 Mazda CX-5, qualifies to buy a 22 Mazda CX-5, right? I can see what the current payment is. I can see what the new payment is. I can see how much they can save per month. And oh, by the way, they've got 32 payments remaining on that particular loan. That customer probably has not thought about trading their vehicle in. So if I wanted to dive in and get some more research on that, right? Now I'm looking at Amy's deal sheet, the customer card. So very, very quickly, again, I've got all this information at my fingertips. I can see that she can save $24 a month. I can see what she's currently driving, what her current interest rate was, payments left, when this vehicle was purchased, how many miles are on it, if this customer put any cash down. I can see what they're coming in for service for, how many times that they've been in, what they've spent, what the average is, right? Last 6 months, if I wanted to dial down and see all of that at my fingertips, I have all of this. If I wanted to look at the original deal history, right? First payment date was 8/6 of 2019. The last payment date is 10/6 of 2024. I can see how much she financed. Again, 63 months tells me that this particular customer is a payment buyer, right? And so if we can have a great conversation with a customer who we let know that they can upgrade to a new vehicle, and oh, by the way, this one's got 60,000 plus miles on it, right? Upgrade to a new vehicle with nothing out of pocket and a lower monthly payment. That's a win. That's a conversation starter. So again, walking through this, we can look if there's any open recalls in this particular. We can see in this particular one, there are not open recalls. If this is a soft credit pull, right? If they're married to anybody, if there's any other vehicles in the garage, interactions. If I wanted to print a book value certificate, a detailed lead sheet, and a presentation sheet where I could have a conversation with the customer, all I do is I print that icon. And now I'm able to have a meaningful conversation with that customer when they are on the service drive. Because again, a customer on the service drive hasn't thought about trading their vehicle in yet, right? It's a great time to have that conversation. You're in a position today to upgrade to a new vehicle with nothing out of pocket and a lower monthly payment, right? Maybe the customer just wants to sell their vehicle. We've got a book value certificate that you can hand to them. Here's something that you can hand to a salesperson, right? This customer is coming in today. Go talk to them. Down below, here's an upgrade certificate that you can hand to a customer, right? Currently paying $594, upgrade to this new one. Oh, by the way, it's a turbo for $570, right? We're going to upgrade that customer from a base CX5 to one that's in stock, that's an upgrade. On the left side, we've got phone scripts that are able to help out your team, right? This one, you can see it's defaulting to that equity opportunity for phone scripts. But where the magic really happens with SalesActivator is you're reliant upon a process, right? So what I just talked about is the perfect situation where we look at our service drive and we go and we talk to every single customer that's able to upgrade to a new vehicle with nothing out of pocket. So with our marketing, one thing that we want to do is we want to help dealerships automate a lot of the processes, right? What we found is that if we can help create a hand raiser for a dealership, that's a more qualified opportunity than somebody picking up the phone and start dialing for dollars. Now, I would love to have people dial for dollars, but again, being a realist, I just know that's not going to happen, right? You call enough people and enough customers say no, it's just that phone is now a 500-pound gorilla. So if we can automate this process to create a hand raiser, that is what we do with SalesActivator. So if I look here at these automated campaigns that this dealership is running, I can see the different automated campaigns, but the one that I want to focus on is that customer we just looked at, right? This service reimbursement where a customer is able to upgrade to a new vehicle with nothing out of pocket. So if I wanted to look at that particular example that gets sent to the customer, if I click on that, right, Otto wants to upgrade you. And then what we will also do is reimburse. Otto is just the name of the random person that we put in there since this is demo data. But tell me more about my upgrade. So when a customer clicks this particular button, that's what we call a hand raiser. Now, hand raisers are low-hanging fruit, right? You've got a customer that said, tell me more, I'm interested. Now, that is through the automation, the power of SalesActivator. If I go to my customers tab, right, again, I can see these customers that have raised their hands. But let's say, for example, that I need to acquire pre-owned inventory, right? It's a very tough market out there. And I want to look for customers. This is a Mazda Mitsubishi dealer, but I want to find customers that are driving a Mazda. Let's just say, I'll pick an example here. I want to find Mazda customers that are driving a CX5 because CX5s are hot right now, right? If I get them, I'm selling them immediately. Now I've got a list of 6,562 customers, but again, way too many for anybody to contact. So let me filter that down, right? I want to pluck low-hanging fruit. So I'm going to filter by my new to new. I'm going to come down here and I'm going to say, okay, I only want to talk to customers that have 13 to 24 payments remaining. Now I've taken that list from 50,000 customers down to 308 customers. Maybe I've got a BDC that I can assign these to. So if I select all, now I can assign a particular user. I can create a lead. I can print these out. Now I'm not going to print that because that's going to be 308 pieces of paper. But if I wanted to assign a user, for example, a BDC or a salesperson, I could do that. If, for example, I'm having a one-on-one with Chad, for example, right? Chad's got 74 customers today that can upgrade to a new Mazda CX-5, 74, right? So being proactive rather than reactive is what we encourage our dealer partners to do. Now, again, right, we can automate a lot of that process. There's actually 8 different automations that we can do. In addition, we are doing some due diligence to help a dealership out. We are doing ownership verification. A lot of the dealerships that we're partnered with other vendors before us. And one of the things that they complained about was they called and called and called. And every single time they talked to a customer, that customer did not own the vehicle anymore, right? Stop getting egg on your face. Call customers that own the vehicle. We also do an e-append, right? If we're going to email the customer and market to that customer, doesn't it make sense to have a valid email address to communicate with them, right? So just different things that we do behind the scenes to ensure accuracy in our solution. Another thing that our dealerships love is our reverse inventory lookup, right? What we can do is we can take all of your inventory and we can find all of the customers that qualify today to upgrade to a new vehicle or to that particular vehicle that's been on your lot. Now, this particular 2018 Mazda CX-5 has been on the lot for 162 days, right? I can see that right here. Very, very quickly, I can tell you right now, there's 146 customers driving a CX-5 that can upgrade to this vehicle that's been on your lot for 360 days. Now, that is an upgrade to those particular customers, right? So you can see here that this particular customer here can lower their payment by $71. They've got 24 payments remaining. Right? What a great opportunity to upgrade that particular customer. So dealerships love our reverse inventory lookup. Again, for me, the service drive is the easiest place to pluck low-hanging fruit, because again, 10 to 15% of customers coming in the service drive daily are in a position of equity, position to upgrade to a new vehicle. And of course, if you're looking for any additional things, we have the customers tab that will allow you to sort and filter customers and find low-hanging fruit that way. And of course, we've got the low reverse inventory, which again allows you to move those vehicles that might have been on your lot for a while. Again, my name is Jeff Ornell. I wanted to thank you for spending a few minutes with me today.